things happen in the background. We are officially now live for episode 99 of the Download Queue. Fantasy Critic Draft 2026, one of my favorite events of the year. Weird layout going on. United We Nerds joining us again. Kyle, doing it again. I just asked you not even a couple minutes ago, but people don't know that.
Nope.
Everything's fine. Everything's good.
We love it. No, doing good. Yeah, I am been waiting for this day. Waiting to draft since last year. We already drafted. I love drafting. It's fun. I don't do fantasy football. People stopped asking me to join. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, this is cool. So, getting some new friends over to talk games and just pick games and maybe pick some games that aren't in the know yet, stuff that we heard about, watching some stuff, hearing some stuff. So I'm excited. It's just a fun time and to have some competition, of course.
No, we're talking about that later. This is why I'm breaking walls down. Your 1 point win over me last year is coming back, my friend.
Ooh.
What? No recounts.
No recounts.
Who are we joined by?
Yeah, joined again. Almost back-to-back episodes. United We Nerd. They don't play the Division 2 with me, even though I'm on all the time. Please play with me.
We're going to do it, though. We're going to do it.
We had the one time, and it was really good. I see Joel log on. I'm like, is he getting on? Is he going to play Division? Who knows?
I'll have to just coordinate with you. We're gonna fuck up DC. We're gonna do it.
Good. How are you guys doing? Are you excited? First Fantasy Critic draft
ever? Yeah, it's new for the both of us. Yeah, I've watched people do it for many years now, so it's exciting and nerve-wracking to kind of get into the fray, trying to duke it out, but it's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm ready. So
good to hear. For people not in the know, Fantasy Critic base level rules going into it here. Essentially, way easy way to describe it, fantasy football for games. You are in control of your own little fantasy publishing arm, picking up games you think are going to review well throughout the year based off of critics' open critic review scores, ideally aiming for anything over 7. Anything over 70 gets you 1.71, 1.72, 2 points, and so on, up to 90 points where the points double and become double digits. So 91 gets you 22, 92, 24, the big stuff. We like them, what you're aiming for. Doesn't always work out that way. Things get dropped. Gaming industry is a shit show right now. Who knows? Mm-hmm. On top of that, you are also drafting today one of 2 counter picks at the end of the draft, where you will be picking from a game on someone else's list that you think is either going to be delayed, not review well, whatever it be, for a chance of earning points, chance of getting negative points. So
hell yeah.
If it goes below 70, you gain those points of what it was losing for the person who initially drafted it. If it goes over, you are losing those points, which can really screw you. I think I lost like 14 last year on my counter draft because Metal Gear Solid Remake did a lot better than I thought it was going to do. That's here nor there. This year, experimenting with some rules if you joined us before. Not much has changed. The 2 counter picks is new. Again, we'll do one of those now, one of those throughout the rest of the year. And then one of our titles, either drafted today or picked up throughout the year, has to be a new game franchise. It can be from an existing IP, just not in an established series of games already. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's almost everything. Drafting 6 today of our 14 total titles. Doesn't affect us today, but just to inform our friends that are joining us of how the rest of the game works. After this week, you will have $100 for bids on the rest of your list. Those will go into effect, I believe, Saturday evening. So if you go on and bid $5 on a game tomorrow, today's Saturday, it's going to be weird. It'll be hidden from everybody else till Saturday next week, I believe, and then appear that somebody bid on that game, not for how much, not for who it was by, so other people can come in, try and counterbid you out of that game. So there is a period of secrecy and then a period of that last 24 hours it's open for everybody. Get into the weeds of things later. That's not the fun part. We're here to talk games, look ahead at 2026, get excited for what is coming out. So if you guys are ready, I'll do my usual. They have a pre-random draft order on the site. I do it 3 times. That is what we go off of. Get into it.
All right.
Good. Go. Wheel.
Bam, boom. There's a lot to go over. First random.
Well, thank you for organizing it all. It's a lot. We don't have to do it, and that's nice. So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And now we're going to take you down.
Now we're going to take you down.
Frozen trees are gone now.
Okay.
A friendly competition.
Friendly competition. Order is set. When we go around,
Okay.
Kyle, you are kicking us off. Go through, tell us who your publisher, tell us who your publisher is, what's your thought process is going through your picks, as I control everything on the back and hopefully don't mess it up because there's a lot.
Man,
I
wasn't
like,
I
I
first
like,
pick
I
last
like
year?
the. I like to say real quick, it's very convenient that the download queue gets the benefit of the snake draft. I just want to put that out there.
You know,
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Also, I don't like this.
Dang. Okay.
I think I was either last or first last year. I don't remember. Man, I could do what I was joking about doing now. I can just, what if I just draft only Xbox this year? I ain't touching Grand Theft Auto. I don't care. I don't care. November
You powered the
2027.
anniversary.
November
25
2020
years.
or 2026. Come on, they're just gonna push that back a little bit. That easily can slip into next year. It's gonna get 20 something points for sure. You know, it's gonna be the monetization that might mess it up a little bit, but I doubt that. Man, it's Rockstar, but I don't want it. So what do I go with? I joked about it, and I have legitimately thought about going all Xbox for the meme for the year. It's 25th anniversary. And I think Fable is going to be phenomenal. I think Forza Horizon is going to be phenomenal. Every Horizon game is a 9 or 10 across the board. So, what do I make the first pick here? Do I get crazy and go like marathon? Do I have fun?
Oh my god. Oh.
Do it.
He's going high.
Number
Coming in hot.
one. Or something random like Dust Bloods. Like, does that come out and become an Elden Ring? Just something Arc Raiders, I think, has taught a lot of people how to do, or how the players how to play a PvE game. And that's what
True.
Dust Bloods is. Night Rain did it. Switch is having
And they could
success.
not.
I don't know. Is that a sleeper that can get 8? I mean, Night Rain didn't get crazy scores, so I can't be crazy about that. But I think with the number 1 pick, I'm gonna go with. I gotta go with Fable. I'm gonna go with
Okay.
Fable, which is gonna come out in the first 6 months of this year. I can't wait to get the full deep dive on January 22nd. They delayed this game already from last year, so this has been sitting, stewing, just getting polished. I think this is gonna blow. This is gonna be Xbox's next big thing. It's gonna be the kick off the year. You can't have an RPG near the fall in case GTA comes out. So I do think it comes out early, but that's my first pick. Fable.
I mean, it is like the one game people have been asking for so long. You know, like
If
you
you
would have to hope that Xbox like knows how much people are chomping at the bit for a new Fable experience, and them, because when did they debut like the first trailer? That was like
Maybe
5, 6.
3 showcases ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
But you would have to think that they've been cooking it this entire time, knowing that gonna be their 25th anniversary. They're gonna be bringing out the big guns, so hopefully they will do really well. So I think that's a very good pick.
Yeah.
Plus-
I think with Playground too, being Playground, we haven't released a bad game. They made a open world car game really fun and have full of activities and different things to do. Yeah, I expect a Fable open world game made by them to be full of stuff to do. And the trailer, yeah, I can say a lot about it, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm very hopeful about it.
Plus, you can meme it. If it does launch day and day on PlayStation 5, that immediately means it's a better game than it would have been. So, hey,
Oh.
that's all you need.
Yeah, yeah.
Second person moving on will be Joel taking up.
All right. Yes, here at the Destiny Killers Anthem Titanfall 3 Studios, you're going to go. Do I have to click on it, or are you putting it in? By the way, before I.
You can do yours on the left. It should have updated to draft, wherever that would be. If not, I can do it on my end for you if you can.
Where it says
It's on the
draft
very.
game.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
What's your turn to draft? Oh, duh. Okay. Here we go. It's not showing up.
I think if you press like your watch list, or you have to
Oh, show my
search
watch list.
the game, yeah, I didn't show it for me either.
Oh, it's not showing anything. Just having issues. There we go. All right.
I'll say there may be earlier the site was having 505 errors, which he's working on, so it may be.
Everybody doing fantasy draft today.
Oops, it closed. I out of it. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna say I wasn't expecting this game, and I'm so happy it's coming out. When we saw it on the Game Awards, I was super hyped. I didn't think we would get another Star Wars racer, and I'm putting it down like right now. So
You son of a bitch.
I was like, I gotta get it before
Wow.
Brian does. I gotta do it. I am super hyped for it. There's others. Yeah, here we go.
The infighting begins.
I mean,
We'll
to
just
be
let them
honest,
fight it.
it was going to be a fight between me and Joel for Galactic Racer. We were both super hyped during the Game Awards when it got announced.
Yeah. All right. Did it register? It did not. Oh.
Well, congratulations,
Yeah, everything
Joel.
ab-
You beat it.
Everything about that game sounds so cool. Burnout,
And I hope it is.
devs, and then who's doing it? Xavier Nelson. I can't pronounce the name right now. Strange Scaffold Studio is helping write it or something. So just sounds like it's going to be a really niche, passionate
really
thing.
Also, it's just a bit of like Star Wars lore that I was always interested to find out about. It's like nerdy explanation about incoming. How there was pod racing in like episode 1, right? Well, when the Empire took over, they banned pod racing. And so ever since then, it's just kind of like, well, what happened to pod racing when the Empire fell? And it seems like this is going to be what tells the story through a kick-ass racing game of how pod racing came back onto the scene. So super excited.
Yeah, with a full campaign too. That's like, hell yeah. That's what Star Wars needs. These stories just in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good pick.
It is being finicky, Joel. I got it to go through on my end for you, so it is on your list. I'll just do it on my end, just to make sure.
Like 3 times.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Decided to it was weird. I put it in Discord about a couple hours
Thank
ago.
you.
The owner is working on it because he does all this stuff by himself.
Thank you. But yeah, with that image of the bulb at the end, I was like, let's fucking go. Okay, all right, Brian, what are you picking?
Yep. Okay. So when coming into this, I had to formalize a plan in my head. Like, how am I going to start out this entire draft? And I looked at my list and I knew that a lot of the picks I have on my list are coming from the heart. However,
Kingdom Hearts
the first
4.
pick is going to have yeah, good. Yeah, Square Enix will be showing that off when we're all in our 50s. I am gonna have to ignore my heart and go for the logical choice. And Kyle, thank you for not choosing this, because I am gonna choose Forza Horizon 6. It's the location we've all Forza Horizon fans have been waiting for. We're finally going to Japan. We're gonna get the street life, street racing with all the neon lights. We're gonna get that Tokyo pop music. We're gonna get gorgeous locations. And Forza Horizon hasn't really seemed to miss recently, especially looking at Forza Horizon 5. It has a 92 on Open Critic. And I can only assume that they're going to knock this one out of the park too. So, yeah, I am going to go with Forza.
Yeah, that was my easy first. I mean, everyone talking about points and how this goes, like that is the most safe 20 plus points you can pick this year, I feel.
Let's see. I might be able to do it on my end.
I think I just got it to go through. I'll just do it on my end, just same time, just in case.
Okay. Right on.
Weird things. Now I need to rethink. With Snake Draft, as mentioned, I take fourth pick and the fifth pick as we work back up the list. Forza was my number one. Kyle didn't pick it. My heart jumped. I thought there was a chance. Oh.
There's a few other Xbox games coming out.
But these would be a new franchise.
I don't believe in them though. Like,
would it be a new franchise? I guess it depends if they're restarting the lore. I guess.
What would be?
Yeah.
Gears?
No, Fable. I mean, I was just thinking out loud.
Oh, Fable? I don't have to look, but it lets you go through, so you're fine. I'll take a little gamble. Not personally something I was super down for studio-wise, but after taking another reveal from the Game Awards this year, a game many people thought should have been Game of the Year the first time around it came out. Control Resonant will be dropping 2026. And I'm on board. We've been talking about it a bit on our show. Control 1 did not hit for me in the slightest. Kyle fell super deep into Alan Wake 2 last year. Control 2 coming off of what Firebreak became. Still working on it, obviously, but I feel that more than ever is going to have them want to push for that high-end experience again, get back on that level that Control gave them. And just industry interest, I feel, has peaked at an all-time high with this since Game Awards. Like, Control 2 is top of most people's lists now of what they're expecting in 2026. So, Control Resonance will be my first pick in the 2026 draft. Representing Jaco's, Chacos, Tacos, Nachos, and Games.
It's going to be interesting to see what they can do with an action-based game.
That's why I'm excited for it. The gunplay and Control didn't do it for me. Like, having the one gun that changed, I wasn't a fan of that loop. But it's the switch to more melee-based. Like, that I feel could be something that you just get in that zone-out mode and just go ham on things.
Yeah, you can get that in Firebreak. You got to play with me. It's real great. It's real great. New mode coming out. I'm gonna make you play it. It's real good.
Real good.
New mode.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I think everything they've been doing from Quantum Break to Control to Alan Wake 2 now, it's like there's a through line. I played all of them. I'm like, the studio's killing it. I'm so down for Remedy, and you can only hope this is a more. I'm imagining. Remember, they had like studio issues and like they're getting funding, not issues, quote, but they're getting funding from Annapurna. So I would imagine this is not, I don't think this is a Control 2. I think we will eventually, I think we'll get a Control 2. I think this is like Alan Wake American Nightmare. This is a smaller scope thing. And I think that's perfect for what it's going to be. I think it's going to be, that action melee. I can't wait for this game. I'm so excited for it.
I really do hope they pull out like a demo for the game, because I know if they can pull out a demo that shows how much they're in tune with the combat for this game, and then they can pull it off well, that's just only going to do better for them, I believe. Because for anybody that loves action games, it's like if you can get the controls and how it feels and how the timing is with like the hits and like how much of a flow state that you can get into, like it's gonna be a knockout. It's gonna be a home run.
Especially coming out of Firebreak, enemy density, it definitely was more horde mode at times. Depending on how that is in a melee action, like that could be really cool or more like sloggy, or do they go less enemies? You know, it's like I'd be disappointed with that. So yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Second pick for me. I'm playing to win here. Every year I am accused of being corrupt. I'm accused of rigging the league, but I have very few
does
wins.
that?
Very few wins to show for it, Kyle.
not my fault.
Last year,
I'm not the corrupt Christian.
I lost by one singular point. I'm coming back. I'm picking franchises. I may personally not be. I'm not doing the fun picks. I'm excited for this game. I want it, whatever. Nah, I'm coming for the 20-point games. And that continues on with Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave for the Switch 2 this year. Series I have not really touched ever. Just not even out of fear, just not right time, right place, whatever. But God, the Fire Emblem nerds, they're all for it. Switch 2, they're waiting on that next big killer app since Bonanza came out. Is it gonna be Yoshi? Nah, it's sitting in Fire Emblem as the next more adult, the good, intense, put your countless hours into RPG. Don't let me down, Nintendo.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is being done by the Three Houses team.
I believe so, yes.
Oh yeah, then it's a no-brainer. Because Three Houses did super above anybody's expectation for a Fire Emblem game, even though there is a very diehard audience. But like, I remember, like, Joel, correct me if I'm wrong, but even like some of our friends like played Three Houses and they were like, "This is a good gas game."
Yeah,
and like somebody that never plays like Fire Emblem games. So if I can only imagine what they can do with the power of the Switch 2.
I'm hoping. Maybe it's time I jump into it. I saw they just put the GameCube one, the super expensive ones on NSO now. Well, that's like $350. That's on NSO. So I'm like, maybe it's time to jump in. Like, Switch 2 has been my primary thing since this came out. Maybe I need more hardcore games on.
You do.
Hey.
You get Kingdom Come Deliverance.
No. I watch you play it. I'm good.
Man, okay, fair enough.
Back
All
up
right.
to Brian. Round 2.
All right. That's what? We have 4 picks left?
5.
Or 5 picks left?
Yep, it's at 6. I
Okay.
kept it 6.
Okay. So there's a little wiggle room for some fun time, but I feel like there's only one pick that I can choose for my number 2. And it's kind of motivated off of Joel's last pick. So, just another Saber Interactive is going to choose Marvel's Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious.
I mean, it's like we haven't seen much of the game. Like, we finally saw some like gameplay, some action at the Game Awards. It looks great. I mean, Insomnia knocked that out of the park with all 3 of the Spider-Man games. They kind of know how to take a Marvel IP and like put their own formula into it and make it feel right with the world, with story, with the character itself. And also a little fun thing for me that they got Liam McIntyre to be Wolverine in this game, who people don't know, but he played Spartacus in the Spartacus TV show, from the Stars TV show, and I love that. I love that show in like the early 2010s, and so the fact that he's in it and he looks really good. Like the rendering they showed of him as Wolverine looks really good. He looks like he's super down to be Wolverine and like kind of be in this universe. So, I think Insomnia is going to do really good. I know Spider-Man 2 had like some weird news after it came out where it's like they were like spending so much money on Spider-Man 2 to make it look good, and it's like they weren't making a quick return after it released. But like, I think we are so overdue for like a Wolverine specific game that people are going to be chomping at the bit to play.
Yeah.
Especially timing out with Doomsday coming out this year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just people are going to want and people are going to get it.
and the fact that... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, they're really good games. I think if they did a Spider-Man 3, it would be so stale. So I'm really intrigued how they're going to change it up. It's not something I'm going to be playing. I don't have a PlayStation 5, but like it's something to watch. I've like watched people stream and play all the Spider-Mans and such just because they're really good story-wise. But how do they do Wolverine and X-Men now? Is it that merging is really fascinating and can really, I don't know, change what the studio is and kind of uplift them, because I think, like I said, it looked stale in my opinion watching Spider-Man 2 and just seeing kind of the gameplay. It looked perfected, but I guess stale in the way of where do you go from there? So I'm intrigued not to see really shitty footage from a leak of this game.
Yeah. All right. Good pick, Brian. That was on my list. Fuck you, but okay.
You, but okay.
I'm gonna pick this one for points too. I think it'll be good. When I first saw it, I was super intrigued, and I like the actor Rahul Kohli, so I'm gonna go with Saros.
Oh, all right.
I think it's gonna be something. I'm excited. Is it not? What does that mean? It's not qualified. Oh no.
Oh, new game franchise.
Oh, new game franchise. Okay.
Oh yeah, so it's at the bottom of your list.
Oh, okay.
It puts the special things on the bottom.
Okay, but yeah, it looks super cool, and then we got more footage recently. I was like, oh man, I'm excited. I want to see what they do with it, and of course, I want to see more. I want to see more. I'm intrigued. I'm super intrigued. And
I love that they're making it cinematic more. There's like it's more Returnal gameplay. It's its own thing, but more of that really. And now we're doing mocap and doing scenes and the full story with a cast. It's like that's the right thing to do with that. So they can hit on the story with Rahul. Hell yeah, it's going to be real dope.
Yeah. Even if the gameplay is like kind of bad and the story is like excellent, I'm like, okay, I don't care. Like,
yeah, it just needs to be a solid PlayStation experience, right? And it should be. There's no reason it shouldn't be. It's a great pick.
A part of me feels safer with that than Wolverine almost. Like going back to Insomniac and the stale conversation, I think PlayStation's at a weird point now where they were on top so long that people are expecting the next step. And Spider-Man 2 was more of the same and people had kind of a hatred for it. Wolverine, I feel you could hit that same spot where the Returnal team, like them, I feel have a little bit more community love and appreciation right now where they take that chance and go the step ahead without that much pushback. So
yeah, good insights.
Kyle, bring us back around. 2 in a row, please.
Yeah. For my second pick, I'm gonna go with Gears of War E-Day. I expect this to be shown off. I expect this to be fully shown off in summer, maybe a little tease to coming up in the showcase a couple weeks, but I think this is an October fall release. This is their big game, maybe September, depending on Halo if they want to hit their anniversary. But they haven't shown much. They've just been silently cooking. Gears 5 was awesome. I didn't go into the DLC, which people said was really good as well. So I just can't wait to see what they're cooking, what this game is, to go back with Marcus. My guy Marcus, I got to get the stand I bought that you got me. Thank you. I got to get him out for it. I'm so excited for just this type of cover shooter co-op game. Yeah, and I expect it to be, I don't know, it needs to be good.
Do you have any worry of it being a prequel?
No,
Because a part of me coming off of 5 and the open world stuff they've been testing, to go reel all that back and not restart, but go back to how it was, I feel could be a little jarring for some people. So I'm not worried about it, but I'm curious to see how the reviews go.
yeah, I guess they use it as an intro to the world, as well as a homage to the old series and people who know Marcus and Dom. Like, I think it could be done. It does, you got to be smart about it, but they can do it.
Yeah.
Where they go after, I don't know. Do they just remake all the games? That, I think they should. They should do that with Halo as well. Just redo them, redo the story from the beginning, just have fun with it. But
I mean, they really could, because they only released the remake of one like a year or so ago for PlayStation.
Yeah.
And like this would, and so that the beginning of the franchise is still fresh in people's, especially like new players' heads, that I could see them being intrigued going back in time. And then to be fair, what you're saying, like, do they go back to how Gears 1 played, or do they try to maybe do like a mix mash of how 5 and how 1 is, so it's like it's like a more like an open zone kind of thing, or maybe this could just be, because I don't think we've seen gameplay, right? Like, this could be a whole brand new experience that we haven't seen yet for Gears, and this just be their testing bed for if people like it.
Yeah, because that goes
I
to
wonder what that would be, though.
the initial interviews they did after that showcase with the reveal, where you're not going to be big tough guy mowing down 20 people. Like, this is going to be a more focused, like, one enemy is going to be a challenge type thing. Like, they were talking about in a way that maybe core gameplay stuff's changed, the way you handle fights has changed. So it could be a new reimagining of what the Gears formula
extraction
is.
shooter.
Get out of here, no.
E-Day,
With
extraction day.
All I want to know is how many Carmines are in E-Day and how many of them are going to die.
There's clones of us. Nemesis Carmine system. Go.
Nemesis system, but it's just one character all over. That's really funny.
Let's say that studio closed that. We can use that, right? That's how that works.
They'll come back to copyright.
I mean, if Netflix wants to throw it out, I guess.
All right, with my second pick getting us into the third round, I believe. I'm really torn. I really want to just keep drafting Xbox games to kind of lean with this, but I also want to win. And Grand Theft Auto is sitting right there. And I'd be a fool not to take this game. I'm going to take Hollow Knight Silk Song's DLC, Sea of Sorrow.
You stupid ass.
There you go.
Yeah, this could slip. This could turn into Hollow Knight Silk Song, new game, Sea of Sorrow, just like Silk Song turned into its own game. But I don't think so. I think this is something that's, right off the tail, playing, boom, boom. Honestly, and we probably could see it come to... Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Hades is not on platforms. I was going to say, they'll announce it for other platforms. Hollow Knight is everywhere. Hades 2 is not. But yeah, this should get a points. So it's just if it doesn't come out.
Have they
Who knows?
said
Maybe
what the
in 10
DLC
years
is?
it could become a new game.
Exactly right.
Have they said what the DLC is? Because like this is I haven't heard much about it, but I don't remember hearing any DLC talk already.
It was announced at Game Awards, and that was kind
Is
of
it?
it.
Oh,
Right? Am I wrong about that? Pretty sure it was.
man.
I can look that up.
I think they talked about it.
And cite my sources.
Hmm.
So 4 days ago, it said it's coming out tomorrow. So
What?
everybody, get ready.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a very
Gotta love Reddit.
coming in for a crash landing here.
Sunday
Yeah, 3
release,
weeks
boy.
ago. 3 weeks ago, they announced it. I don't know where it was or what it was, but yeah.
Where
And
is
it's
it?
free for all players, which is a great thing.
That is nice. That is very
Yeah.
nice.
A $20 game that's arguably a game of the year in most other years. And depending on your preference, yeah, free DLC. We love to see it.
All right. Brian, you picked my one of my Marvel games, and Kyle, you mentioned like the Marvel hype, and especially with Doom and Doomsday, and I can't not pick this game. I have to pick Fighting Souls, Marvel Tokon. Even if it crashes and burns, I don't care. This is like you mentioned from the heart. This is from the heart too. I think it might be like a good sleeper hit. I'm gonna pick it.
Interesting. Okay.
I know fighting games aren't usually they're not up there, but I don't know. I feel it.
I mean, okay. So with Tokon, as it is right now, this is a very interesting pick for you, Joel. I could see this being like a full-time release, and like they take they take the input they got from the last beta, they cook a Tokon even more. Maybe come out with like another beta during the summer, and like it just shoots off like a rocket. Because the first Tokon beta did pretty well. Like a lot of people liked it, and then the adjustments they made for the second one kind of got people a little soured just a little bit. Yeah. But it seems like the team at Arc System Works, like they take to heart a lot of people's feedback. And so I wouldn't be surprised if the next time we see this game, it'll be 2 to 3 times greater than it was the last time we got to see it. And that's the thing with what they're trying to do, being a 4v4 theme, like Marvel Capcom like game. I think what's really gonna be the nail in the coffin is depending on how many characters they have and what quality of characters they have.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is looking to be like maybe one of the biggest fighting game releases if it does come out this year. So I mean, it's risky, but I think it has a really big upside if it pulls through.
Yeah. And then the other side of that is like a multiverses. They like come back and then they pull back. It's like nah. Like I'm hoping not. I'm hoping, but it just I guess that's the risk of it.
It's a weird place because I see it. I personally see it being delayed, but then if they do go 2027, at that point next year, you would expect NetherRealm ready to go. If Capcom's working on something else proper by then, fighting game wise, like this year's packed already with the Invincible and 2XKO was out on console in a few weeks. Like this year's packed too, but I feel like major ones will be out next year going up against it if that's the case.
Yeah. Because the biggest concern was that when Evo announced their lineup, not only did it expand it to 12 games this year when it is normally 6 on the main stage, Pokemon was not seen at all on that list. So it's getting people a little bit worried, but I can see them like they did last year. They can roll up into Evo with like a demo booth and have people play a new version. And like literally all the hype for the first beta came from Evo of people saying like, oh man, we played Tokon. It was so sick. Like the art style looks great. The team compositions feel really good. A little things tweaked here or there, but like if they can roll up into Evo with another demo and get that word of mouth, like you said, this could be the biggest fighting game, the next big fighting game after Tekken, which came out like 2 years ago at this point.
The thing is, it is only on Steam and PlayStation 5. So that is
Yeah.
like community wise, it's something we'll see long term, but I doubt it goes other places.
Because that is the one big issue. Because like for Street Fighter 5, for example, their biggest flaw was that it was very bare bones and it was exclusive to PlayStation. You couldn't get it on PC. You couldn't get it on Xbox. It was only PlayStation. But we'll see. You know, Marvel will make people do really, really big things. I know I'm one. The whole reason why I got a PS4 was to play Spider-Man.
Yeah,
same.
That's part of the reason. Yeah, I did it. God of War and Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
That'd be crazy if this is like has that drawing power fighting game. 4v4 tag team fight here.
Spider-Man does crazy things.
Spider-Man. Marvel versus Capcom fans do crazy things.
That too.
Just look at the 2 fan mods that they made to make 2 games like even better.
It's sick though.
It's good. All right, I have to ride that momentum for my third pick. This is where I'm starting to kind of go off of left field a little bit here. Because when I was looking at games that were supposed to release this year, I'll admit I have some blind spots. However, I came up on a certain game that intrigued me a little bit, and I did some research. And even though it's kind of going a little bit under the radar, I know that there's a big fan base that will probably really push this over the edge. And also this the studio, for the most part, does really good work with their games. As far as storytelling, art style. So I believe for my third pick, I'm gonna have to go with Danganronpa 2x2. So basically, for people that don't know, obviously Danganronpa is a very, very popular like visual novel kind of like a Phoenix Wright, where you like there's a mystery that you have to solve. Like there's always like a murder, and it's like this big, huge like you have to go around picking up clues, trying to put pieces together, and then when it comes time for the trial, there's like a whole bunch of mini games you have to kind of decipher through to find the killer in each sequential round of the game. And just by looking it up, Danganronpa 2 is probably one of the more popular editions of the franchise, and the fact that they are going back to Danganronpa 2 with a lot of characters that people very cherish, at least people in the community cherish a lot, and they are doing like a wholesale brand new story in that pocket of the world. Like basically the description is you start out the game how it normally was in the beginning, but then something drastically changes, and so it's altering the story completely, and they're like adding new characters, adding new gameplay elements, adding slightly more animations to like their character arts, and like just like the static images. I honestly believe that people will, even though it's not, at least as far as Fantasy Critic goes, it's not have a big hype factor. I do think the Danganronpa fan base is going to come after this game.
I'd say looking, Open Critic, the original 2 is at 85 right now. So changes to that, make it nicer, make it a better experience.
I haven't even heard of it until you brought it up. Shit, I was like, let me look at this real quick.
To be fair,
I started looking it up.
To be fair, I've never played one. I've just seen the Game Grumps play it.
Okay.
But it's a very intriguing story, and like a whole bunch of like voice acting going on. You know, of course, it is a very more like visual novel-esque game, so there is a lot of reading involved. And I know for some people that's kind of like, you know, can kind of push you away from it a little bit. But Danganronpa is genuinely like a very intriguing story.
Yeah, I think Kyle, they this was an old like kind of funny series back in the day.
Okay.
Like on the Vita days was big.
Oh, wow.
Dang on Rampins.
It's been around for a while, but they keep trucking.
Okay.
Well, cool. Watching it like 90 something.
95.9.
It's just like game of the year. Honestly, if 2026 is the year of Danganronpa, I think we all could do that. We could use that.
Let it be.
Hey man, let
use that reset.
rain from the skies.
I appreciate the fun picks as we end off the first half of the draft, because it just leaves easy pickings for me at the end of the day. Very soon next month, we get the 9th title, mainline title in the Resident Evil series. Resident Evil Requiem is out, and I'm interested. I have not played a Resident Evil game start to finish since Code Veronica on PS2. It has been a minute, but hearing the differences in this one of the two protagonist play style, how camera switches at certain parts if you're playing in whatever dev mode they have, of them wanting to give you the most cinematic experience, that's just an interesting concept out for me, and wanting to know like what differences there are if you just mainline one path or play it one way without switching back and forth, like how that experience changes. I feel there could be a lot of interesting things going on there with that. They've been on an upswing. 7 was huge. 8, great. People love it. Resident Evil's back. Capcom's back. Like, they're remaking a name for themselves, and this year is a big year for them with multiple releases now. And Resident Evil will be kicking off their 2026 slate. Just over a month.
Expected you to take it.
Easy pickings.
I mean, Leon's back, so that's all you need to say. Yep.
10 out of 10. Now,
take us into round 4.
Round 4, second half. I feel like now is the time to be safe if I wanted to get fun with it, but I'm going to wait. Some things. Stuff I already mentioned, Invincible coming out. I get Invincible. Do I bet on something that doesn't have a date yet, but is highly likely to be 2026? Do I bet on High Guard? Last game of this year's Game Awards?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance. It's soon.
We're all playing it.
I am going to go. Most of my watch list has already been picked. I'll keep it safe. Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Coming back.
You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Just everything Batman, right? Like Batman from all sorts of movies and games to comics, like reaching at every possible fan base they could. Fully voice acted. Matthew Perry. Bane, love him.
I mean, Matthew Perry, it's already like sold, like
perfect.
Also, it's the fact that this is like the first Lego Batman game that's actually doing the movies.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty wild that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, doing the movies with still open world, but more pulled back, not as wide as the Star Wars one was, Legacy, Skywalker Legacy, whatever. Like this is the set, what is 4 islands you go between that are all their own individual open world areas. So hopefully that alone will help with some of the fluff being ironed out, making it a more, not streamlined, but straightforward experience. Always a fun time. It's been a while since I jumped into a Lego game.
I'm just curious
Yeah.
what the Tim Burton Island's going to look like.
Nightmare fuel.
Penguins.
Closed off.
Hidden Jack Skellingtons.
Ryan, pick number 4.
Man, I have to get really, really cautious in this, you know. Looking at my list here, and you know, being the Pokemon guy,
Knew it.
it would behoove me to not consider thinking Pokemon Day is a little over a month away. They always have a big announcement getting ready for the rest of the year. You know, Gen 10 is on the horizon. Maybe Black and White remake coming soon. We haven't had a remake in a little bit. I'm personally hoping for Black and White remake. And when I'm thinking of those two, you know, it's a big risk. They're both unannounced at this point. We don't know what we're getting in February. I thought long and hard. That is why I am choosing neither of them.
Good.
Because I'm going for the one that people seem to forget is happening. And I'm not talking about Pokopia. I'm talking about Pokemon Champions. That is coming out this year. It is going to be the benchmark for Pokemon Worlds and all of the competitive video VGC gameplay. They're bringing out a whole new training mechanic that is going to be the replacement for the normal EV and IV training. They're going to open up the world to the VGC by having it available on mobile. Free app, people can play it for free without having to own any other Switch console, any other game. They will be having the possibility of transferring their Pokemon Go Pokemon into Champions and using that for legal competition. I think since we don't know what it's going to look like, I'm assuming Pokemon Company is going to show it off really hard in February, because this year is going to be the first year that they're going to be using it for Worlds. So they have to have it come out soon. I'm thinking, knowing that it's going to be such relied on one of their biggest events of the year, it has to be at least above average. So I'm putting a lot on this pick, but ever since it was announced, it was so intriguing to me. So Pokemon Champions is the Pokemon pick for me.
I'm looking through the website. It's really fascinating. They're going all in on this, going for it's smart to build a platform for Worlds as opposed to just using the game and having those issues with. I'm not ingrained in the system, but it sounds like hell.
And
but you're able to keep everything, which is crazy.
And I think having the connectivity with Pokemon Go, like, look how good it did for the I Choose You games for the Switch One, and how many people that either never was a Pokemon fan or a very lapsed Pokemon fan got back into Go and be like, oh, this is another game that I could use with Pokemon Go, or is like Pokemon Go. I can go over there, check it out. And this one, I think, is going to be even a less barrier to entry because it's also going to be a free app on your phone. So, like I said, it's a big swing, and I could miss really hard, but I think they're really, really intent on making this good.
The idea of it's good, right? Like, hey, we want to open up the competitive scene. We want to take away the hours of grinding that you normally have to do to get the perfect thing. I'm just curious how that translates to the gameplay perspective, like how people coming into it from a review point look at it, you know? Like, oh, it's a cool idea for getting into the thing, but as a standalone game, like, how does that measure? I don't know. It's in a weird place.
Yeah.
It's almost like an accessory to the games.
Kind of. I remember when they announced that they said there was going to be some way to get Pokemon in this game. So I'm wondering if they're going to try to do some kind of like Pokemon Stadium-esque thing, like the original Pokemon Stadium had like a gauntlet that you went through that was kind of like a Pokemon League kind of thing, and you got to like rent out Pokemon just like to try it out and like get rewards for it. And so maybe it'll be kind of like a tiered ladder like reward system. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully, we find out, but there has to be some way to hook people into this, and we're just gonna have to wait and find out.
Yeah, the recruitment on the website really doesn't tell you enough about how to. Like it says, you can have a Pokemon join you for a trial period, and then later they could be permanent. But how? If I just select the menu and say, "Oh, I want Pikachu, I want Ganondorf now," like, and then I just get them for a trial. Like that is not the way to go with this. But is it? Can you earn Pokemon by playing battles and whatnot? Kind of like a Magic the Gathering type thing. That'd be cool. So yeah, how does this review? Is it just an accessory more so? Is it a full game? We'll see. It's intriguing though. I like the pick.
Thank you. All right, Joel.
All right. Again, writing more hype. I think the Fallout show's doing great. I love that they have some special editions coming out, especially with that power armor. Oh man, it just looks so good, looks good. But speaking of armor, our boy Din Djarin's coming out with a movie this year. How could I not ride that as well and not get Star Wars Zero Company up in there? I think I'm hoping it comes out and it does well. So yeah, that's from the heart again.
Oh,
What the hell is Star Wars Zero Company?
We all do the same thing right now?
so to be fair, it wasn't until last night that I remembered that this game actually existed.
Wow.
I mean, people are yearning for more tactical games like Baldur's Gate. Divinity got announced, with the new one. I think
Yeah.
Partnered with Respawn.
So basically, what Zero Company is supposed to be like a Star Wars like XCOM.
The single player
type of
turn-based
game.
tactics game set in the twilight of the Clone Wars. Their Steam description. Yeah, it's Bit Reactor in collaboration with Respawn and Lucasfilm. The fact that they're collabing with Respawn is crazy. That's cool.
so. I think it'll be fun. It'll be good. Star Wars, ebbs and flows, but with 2 games and a big movie, I think they're doing something. They've been quiet though. I want to see more, but hopefully, just quietly cooking and coming out with a good story, and a lot of fans will show out for it, especially with that announcement of Fate of the Old Republic. Oh man, get the hype train going for Star Wars games again. Go.
What I will say is that I'm excited that we're finally getting back to a point where like Star Wars games can have diversity. Like it's like even though the Jedi games I enjoy really well, like we're actually seeing like different genres of Star Wars games again, like there was back in like the 90s and the 2000s.
Yeah. Well, even when EA had the 10-year deal for Battlefront, that kind of just stayed there. And then the Jedi games are the tail end of that lucked out. They were good, but we haven't got stuff. And now we're getting a racer, when we do the tactics games, we got, a BioWare style thing coming out. It's more Star Wars like that. I love the side stories.
Mm-hmm.
That's my pick from the heart again. Yeah.
Listen to your heart.
Interesting.
I get added. I clicked on. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, back to
Good pick.
Grand Theft Auto 6. Do we all just say we're not going to choose until the round 6?
Is someone going to take the jump?
It's just there. I don't want it.
You're either getting massive points or you're getting screwed with another delay. Like,
the thing is, I don't think, real talk, I think it would get in the 91 to 95. And sure, 95
Oh, no doubt.
is a lot.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Like,
We'll see.
yeah.
in this game,
Watch
anything
that
over
well.
85, like that's worth banking on. It just don't want to take that hit.
Oh man, I do not know. My watch list is real bad right now, so I go here. I apologize.
Time you get spicy with it. Pick some unannounced stuff, Kyle. Pick some stuff that doesn't have a
I
date.
mean, yeah, I go with Mina the Hollower. I had it last year on my team. It never came out. They said it's coming later and just never did. So I do think that should get some decent points. Mixtape is another one I'm looking forward to. So that's really cool. Dave the Diver. I'm really liking that, and that DLC could be real good.
Oh, you started it? You started it?
Yeah. Fun. Don't distract me. There was one I thought.
GTA 6.
I have 2 in a row too. Oh no.
You do have 2 in a row.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna be.
This is
coming
awful,
up.
everybody. Oh no. I'll take
Got to
bids
think long and hard.
on that.
Well, he thinks.
I'm gonna go with kind of honestly a left field. I'm gonna go with Karen. Climbing game.
Oh,
I wrote that one.
I have loved games like that. Croissant. These games that are more reflective and such. So I've seen a lot of it. It keeps popping up, and I'm like, this could get some indie points. Hopefully, it's a little more than what it is showing. It seems like there's like a deeper story going on. Yeah. Now what I think about my next pick.
Did it let you go through with Karen, or do I need to?
I think you need to appreciate it.
Well, he thinks, Brian, Joel. Have you guys put any thought in GTA 6 at all? Like, that's the elephant in the room here. Like,
so to be honest, it wasn't until this past week where I started kind of like getting negative vibes from GTA 6, just because it was that I believe it was the Jason Schreier article that came out this past week.
Yep.
Saying that GTA 6 is still not feature complete yet. They're still working on the tail end of the game. Made me kind of worried about choosing or thinking about choosing GTA 6. Not saying that they have a whole year to like get it out and going. Like Rockstar can usually get it done, but it's just kind of like hearing that after it's already been pushed back a little bit already. I don't know.
I feel like they're gonna tease us and like they're gonna push for Christmas time, like really just make us like wait and spend it then. That's what I'm thinking. Holiday season, like they're gonna do like they're gonna keep pushing like, oh, surprise, happy holidays, here it is. And if they do push it back again, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I'm not like, it is the elephant in the room, and it's like, oh, I'm not dealing with that. I'm torn. I'm torn.
yeah,
It is Rockstar's like MO to feel like if they're not ready, they will not do it. Like they did it with Red Dead Redemption 2. They pushed it back because they didn't feel like they were ready. They have every right. Like Rockstar is on their own time. They never do anything because they feel pressured to do it. They do it because they want to do it. So if they still think they can do it by November, hats off to them, and we'll see what happens. But like, I feel like if it does come out this year, it is going to do gangbusters, regardless of what it has or like what it looks like.
yeah.
Well, it's going to be on par with visual, at least with Red Dead. So people are going to get it. Anyway. All right. I've decided. I really thought about Clockwork Revolution. I really did. I just don't know if they're going to release it this year. I could see it being shown off later, and it's a next year thing and a deep dive next January in the Dev Direct. There's just a lot they have. So I'm going to go with something that should come out next year, a little more likely, and that is The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales. played the demo of it. I really liked it. I love the 2D HD style that Square Enix does with Octopath and stuff, and this is using that to a degree and changing up the combat. Obviously, it's not an Octopath; it's more action. I really liked it. I'm enjoying it. The demo, so I think it could do well enough. I think the art style is good, the music was good, and that carries these types of games and reviews as well. And I think the combat felt good enough where I think it could easily get into the 80s and 90s with there. So hopefully.
Yeah, I'm kind of lightweight hoping that this game comes out really well, just because, like you're saying, it is that very gorgeous 2D HD style, but it's more of an action RPG, which I've been meaning to try to get into, like Octopath Traveler, because it looks really, really cool. But I'm always hit or miss when it comes to RPGs like that. But like what I've seen from this, is the demo still available?
I believe so. I don't think they're going to take it down because it carries over to the full game. So.
Oh, sick. All right. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at this more. Nice
I started playing Octopath Traveler last year through Xbox's cloud gaming on my phone. Really liked it, but the combat and the grindiness of it eventually got me to stop. But then I was looking at Octopath Traveler 0. That's a little different as well. Still the same typical Octopath Traveler, but you have town building. Played the demo, it didn't get me. Same that something about it still didn't grab me, but what Elliot is doing just feels more up my alley. I'm hoping it's good.
Which I believe this is the Octopath Traveler team, Live Alive team, so same group coming off of that.
And since they were doing Octopath Traveler 0, which was a remake of that mobile game, you would possibly think they had a couple more hands on. A little more focus was on this style of game, or on Elliot as opposed. That's just me assuming. Here we go.
Let's see, Joel, round 5, I believe, for you. Round 5.
Oh wait, no, you just doesn't Kyle still have one more pick?
That was the second.
No, I did Karen and Adventures of Elliot.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't refresh my. Sorry.
Yeah, and
it's
Karen's down
also
at the
it's down
bottom.
at the. Yeah, it's the.
Oh,
so I got that.
I see it. Never mind. Continue.
I kept doing it with Joel's too.
Yeah. And I think people are hankering, thinking of like GTA 6, right? But I personally have been hankering for Elder Scrolls 6, and I want that next big one. So I think the right pivot and right move, hopefully this comes out and at least states us Crimson Desert. I was looking at it, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Even if it's like a fun, dumb hack and slash, I think that it'll do it. And
it's doing so much. As long as it does enough average, it'll be good. It'll get 80 plus.
I'm thinking, yeah, it looks very pretty, and it's like, hey, Elder Scrolls isn't out yet, but we got this. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm just like, oh yeah, yes. So that's my pick.
I deadass thought you were going Elder Scrolls. I was like freaking out over it. I was like, what is going on?
No, that's too risky. But oh my god, even if they were like,
this man is
like, oh my god,
he's lost it.
Like, what did he know?
Xbox did do the tweet. It's a big year for games that end in a 6.
They did do that.
Like, yeah, GTA 6 next day. It's like, surprise everyone. Like, oh shit. Like, just. That'd be. But yes, Crimson Desert. I think this is going to be a fun one. I think it's going to be good.
Man,
Looking forward to seeing more of it.
Me too.
Every time it's just like,
picks.
So much going on in this game.
Okay. I need to lock in. Got two left. Number 5. I already got some big ones here. I got Forza Horizon 6. I got Wolverine. Got some big contenders here. Now I'm trying I'm trying to like see if I should sway into logical or should I go with my heart? Should I do either or? Man, like a part of me wants to go with the hype. I know a lot of people are talking about Phantom Blades Zero. However, I want to hope that this game I'm thinking of is gonna at least do well enough for me, but also because it is the first time in a long time this franchise has had a video game. It's being done by a studio that knows what they're doing when it comes to a certain genre of game. That's why I'm gonna have to go 007 First Light.
Oh,
I
nice.
knew it.
It's like I'm a fan of 007. It's been a long time since we've had a brand new entry into a 007 game, and the fact that this is gonna be done by IO Interactive, like they know, like they have mastered the Hitman franchise. They know what they're doing. This should be a like home run for them. The only thing that I think is going to be the biggest hurdle for them is getting the story down pat that makes it interesting, that makes people want to keep going. Because I just dipped my toe into the Hitman franchise earlier this year, and I've been enjoying it. I've been slowly kind of going through the missions of the trilogy that they made, and I know gameplay wise they have what it takes to do a James Bond game, but it's the fact that a lot of Hitman games have story, but a lot of it is being pieced together by the missions you do, and it's not a cutscene fest. It's not a, the story is happening in real time. You're getting the story in between missions for Hitman. So that is going to be the biggest hurdle for them, I think, to make this feel well. And I know their showing of the game hasn't been received well. It's been very mixed. I want to hope that it's just whoever's editing these trailers and these gameplay demonstrations is just kind of not giving it in the best light, and that once it does come out in May, it will be a better package, and they'll have something to really show people like this is going to be what First Light looks like. And I'm just I just want the James Bond franchise again. It's been too long. We can't keep remaking GoldenEye. GoldenEye can rest for a little while.
Todd Howard.
Yeah, I was going to bring up the cinematics and stuff to be like, I haven't played Hitman, but it doesn't look like a cinematic game. It might have cinematic moments, but James Bond is cinematic, right? So you have to do that. I think the trailers have been all right showing that. But yeah, if they could just make a cohesive, good James Bond quote movie that you're playing, like that, good. Make it more of a Mission Impossible feel. You need to have the big set pieces, and then with the man gameplay, like it's right there. But unfortunately, yeah, weird showings. Like what was the Xbox one? And it was just the car. They're like, we have a car. I was like, all right.
And you saw like, the big drive up to the mansion that took way too long.
Yeah,
like why are we doing this? Like, couldn't we have cut this like further ahead? Like,
yeah, and that feels very James Bond though, right? Like,
it
so
does.
Maybe they're getting some James Bond money, some James Bond execs in the room with the thinking. It's like, hey, that's not how you show a video game, but going off a car for a movie, sure.
I can imagine when people start doing playthroughs this on like Twitch or on YouTube, and you get to that part of the game, you could just gonna see him cut all the way through that hill and like not even go into path. Like, we are going right there.
Yep.
I'm not taking that path.
But I feel like this has the potential to be the Indiana Jones of this year, where it's like the trailers and the demonstrations, like people are like hit and miss, like, oh, I don't know. And with Indiana Jones case, like the people, like they see a little bit of the Dishonored in like flavor Indiana Jones, but they found a way to make it feel like Indiana Jones. I'm hoping this is the same case for First Light.
A great call. That should be the bar for them, is to get the same bar they get with that game and Indiana Jones ethos and vibe. Yeah, get that for James Bond. You got a success. My number 2 game I played last year.
My final 2 picks for the draft. I feel like I need to set the tone for the last round and just make it spicy, add in some stuff without some release dates, loosen up for everybody else. I'm looking at some things. I'll openly talk about them. I don't really care. Kyle, do I go personal and put in There Are No Ghosts at the Grand? Last year's Xbox June showcase.
Oh,
The weird, cozy
one.
simulation, renovating a hotel during the day, but fighting inanimate ghosts and objects with cleaning room supplies at night. A little weird, little funky. Apparently there's a demo out for it since November. Who knows? If I go with that, if I go with some stuff closer to my heart, I'm hoping for. If I pick a personal favorite to make myself feel good.
Make yourself feel good.
Make myself feel good. My
We all need that.
my 5th pick. Release date to be announced. 2026 has to be the year. I'm hoping it's the year. If not, it'll be an easy counter for one of you. I'm a big BioShock guy. I'm a big BioShock 2 guy. I like me some BioShock. Mr. Ken Levine hasn't done shit since Burial at Sea DLC in 2014, but we did get the reveal for Judas 4 years ago now. First new title coming out. Got a big, not lore dump, but gameplay dump and behind the scenes dump, I believe, beginning of last year, talking about how they're creating the game to essentially be different sections of Lego blocks that, depending on your actions in this part, will bring out a part of the game, the next section, and plop it into something else. Like, there's so many different variations of levels and storylines and characters you meet, and every part of the game being switched out at a moment's notice based off your previous actions. Just time. 11 years since Burial at Sea for Infinite. Ken Levine has been cooking. BioShock 4 ain't happening anytime soon. That game's been somewhere. But I think 4 years since the reveal, it is time for Judas to finally launch in 2026.
Okay. Man.
Yeah, it's just if it does come out, that's the big one, a question mark on that. I could, the type of deep dive they did could totally be more of like, we're showing off our tech and what we're doing, our prototypes, but how far along is it in the game? Are they just like I said, prototyping those building blocks to see if it even works? Or was that like, hey, here's what we're working on? Everyone's like, what's the fuck? And then it's like, see, who knows, man? I don't know. I think someone has their counter pick though.
So, looking at Wikipedia stuff here, February 2023, parent company Take-Two CEO said their initial expected release was March 2025 at the latest. So kind of a window of what their window was, where they're originally aiming for. So again, I'm hoping 2026. I hope it's there. I hope it is what I want it to be, because I am so ready for another story to bend and twist my mind like BioShock has.
Is it Ken Levine, his own studio, his own thing?
Yes. Yep.
Or is it, you said Take-Two?
It's Take-Two's publishing, developers Ghost Story Games, which is a bunch of ex-irrational people, and Ken Levine.
Okay.
I love studio names. They're all these irrational people. I was like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, oh, that's their name for the studio.
Irrational.
Yeah. All right. Well, that actually, they're a year behind then of their release date almost coming. And so, Be a good pick. You have another one?
I mean, I need to. It's my last one. Last
Okay,
one for
okay.
the
Well,
initial draft.
The big one.
Oh yeah, then you counter pick. Okay, what are you gonna do? I mean, round
Last
6. Do you do it?
round. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I do like you mentioned Dave the Diver. Big Dave the Diver. You know, he's in the jungle. He's doing things. Wood Vein 2.
Why you thought I'm gonna eat Terry's orange chocolate?
Terry's chocolate orange.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom nom nom.
It's really good, Terry. You did a great job with this orange.
Jesus Christ. I'm debating.
What are you thinking? Which ones? Like, there's a lot of. We're not touching GTA.
Not touching GTA.
Some-
Like Pragmata's there. I don't have a lot of trust in that. Neo 3, I don't know enough of the series.
You were into Onimusha. We haven't brought that up at all. I don't know the series. It didn't grab my attention.
I just
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Onimusha of the Capcom, because like Resident Evil, Pragmata, Onimusha, all in 1 year. I feel Onimusha is the one that's going to get a delay. Obviously, Pragmata finally got a release date after years. Like Onimusha, I'm iffy if it does actually come out. I would love for it to come out. Last year again, picked up Mouse PI for Hire. That got pushed back. Do I go for that 2 years in a row?
Before we see more of it.
Yeah, Pokemon Pokopia. We're not getting new Animal Crossing anytime soon. Is that going to fill in the gap? I'm going to play for my heart. Joel's been doing it a lot this draft. My final pick. Lower end of points, but something I'm personally excited for this year. Poem 2 is coming out. One of my first games I completed on my PlayStation 5 when I got it. Toem, Brian, you look confused, is a nice, very black and white game about a little boy with a little photo camera taking pictures on the fly or getting pictures for people trying to spruce up their hotel. You are getting pictures of lost cats, whatever it be. Just a weird, fun journey full of charm and unique storytelling. You're trying to reach the top of a mountain to experience Toem, which I will not spoil because I think it's something a lot of people need to play for themselves. But just a very gorgeous art style, very eye-catching, obviously, with the black and white, gray color scheme. Excited for it. It was, again, one of my first PS5 games when I got it. Ready for a sequel. I'm down for more cozy games this year.
I do recognize it a little bit, and the artwork, the cover art looks really adorable.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's
played through this one.
What?
I was gonna say I played through the first one. I think in the first year of us doing this podcast together. So, really fun game.
Yeah,
Really quick, easy, simple game too. So, yeah, nice little story.
Unique level design where each room you walk into is essentially its own like 3D puzzle box. Think like Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. And then you can move the camera in a 3D environment like that as you're walking around to see something that may be plastered on a wall behind something or the other side of a tree or something far off in the distance you otherwise wouldn't be able to see. So you can kind of weird camera engagement there, but it's probably not a lot of points, but something that I am looking forward to, one of my most anticipated going into 2026 that probably overlooked by a lot of people.
I think it could surprise you with the points. Sequel to something like this, I think is surprising. So I think they have an idea and work out some of the quirks, have some more funding to do those ideas. So
Ryan, last final pick
overall
of the draft.
Man. I have two in mind. And I really, really need to. I just have to go with my heart.
listen to your heart.
I need to listen to my heart. So, there was an indie game that captured my heart. I guess it's been like 4 years ago now. a little game captured my heart, got me into a genre I never thought I would be into. It just had the right amount of sauce to get me going through dungeons, hacking and slashing through enemies, trying to do my best. That way, my followers would be happy and content in my little enclave.
I want to join your
And
cult.
that is why my last pick is going to be Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven, that is coming out at the end of the month. Yeah, what can I say? I actually, funny enough, I actually re-downloaded Cult of the Lamb last night. Because I finished the game in 2022, 2023, like in the winter season. I got my ass handed to me a whole bunch of times, and in the end game, I pushed through. I finished. I beat the final boss of the mission, and it felt so good. But like, what can I say? We kind of all know what Cult of Lamb is. It's that perfect combination of like dungeon crawling, roguelite, with a kind of town builder kind of aspect to it, which I actually spent a lot more time than I wanted to last night, and actually just taking care of my village. But I never got to experience the post main game stuff, and they've done a whole bunch of updates since then. A lot of quality of life stuff just to the game itself, especially with the last update, the Pilgrim edition. That added a whole new side story, a lot more gameplay elements. Like I said, just a lot more like quality of life stuff. Like your weapons get a heavy attack now. You have a lot more relic options. Well, actually, relics were a brand new thing that you get to add on a whole bunch of new bonuses to your run. But like you get to have a lot more like safety nets. Like if you do die in a run, like if you wanted to have a second life, you could sacrifice one of your followers. You get health back depending on how much they worship you and kind of stuff like that. But it's still like a very cute game. Woolhaven seems like it's gonna be a very, very like jam-packed edition or like DLC for this campaign. Like you're going to a new location, you're finding out what happened to the souls of all the lambs that got sacrificed before you were the last one. A whole bunch of more gameplay elements, a whole bunch of new weapons, new abilities are going to be coming in this edition. And Cult of Lamb itself did very well. And I'm hoping with all of the quality of life stuff they've done up to this point and then adding on a whole bunch more, I'm very, very excited. Like I said, like I downloaded last night. I was playing before we got onto this draft. Like I got hooked back in, and I'm so ready for the 22nd to come. I am in the cult.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's good. I actually started it for the first time in December on my portal, and I wanted to enjoy it. I just can't. Maybe it's because I was playing on the portal with connection, but I was same thing, ass handed to me nonstop at the beginning to a point that I was like becoming raged. I'm like, I need to put this down for a bit.
Yeah, it can get tough at a certain point, especially just very interesting because like the gameplay, especially with like your village, is like depending on how you decide how your cult is gonna form and how you're going to interact with them, like also benefits or hinders you in your runs. Because like if you do a lot of bad things with your followers, like it just adds on more negatives to you. And so it's like it's really open in the way that you can customize your experience, like from like the bottom to the top. And that's what really hooked me. And I'm really, really hoping that Massive Monster does a really good job with Woolhaven and gives me lot more, and hopefully does gives me a lot of points as well. So we're gonna see.
Joel, your final pick in the 2026 draft.
I saw it here. I'll have to find it, but I keep going back and forth what I should pick. I really did like At Fate's End. Aphelion looks great. I looked up I Hate This Place. Looks good too. Avatar game, 33 Immortals. They're all crying out to me. It's but I think in my heart says I'm banking on this. I think this is my biggest swing and might be a miss, but I think Marvel Rise of Hydra. I think we're gonna get. I said it last time we were a guest, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going in. I think they're gonna think. That's my biggest risk. If it blows up my face, fine. But I'm hoping out for something. I think Marvel 1943. We're gonna see more. I'm really hoping.
Make it spicy. I like it.
Yeah, I wanted to go big. I think this is the riskiest one,
but hey, like we saw it 2 years ago. Like it's running off of like the highest end of Unreal 5. Like they're making that game look as clean as possible. I mean, who knows? We could be seeing it by Summer Game Fest this year. We don't know.
Like that teaser we got early on was like, oh, that looks fucking great. Like I'm just more. I want to see more. And of course with Doomsday and whatever, they're announcing, we got Wonder Man at the end of the month. I feel like we're building up momentum. We're getting there. And I really hope that they're like, you know what, it's time, and just drop that good another good teaser trailer, and just here it is. And hopefully Pokemon will kind of facilitate that, or vice versa. I don't know. Riskiest one.
I like it. Well, end us off with the initial draft.
There's a lot I can go with. But I'm going to go with something that I think is surprising. Will come out of left field for a lot of you. You'll be like, what? But I'm going to bank off of it being shown at a showcase that has not missed for me. Every game that has been shown at these showcases have been exceptionally good, to great, to phenomenal. So I'm going to take a risk here and go with Beast of Reincarnation. Going to be shown off later. Xbox, the Game Freak, one person, one dog story. But yeah, that's my little risky one. But the Xbox Developer Direct has hit every single time. That team is phenomenal. The way they curate what they're going to show. So far, I think everything they've shown has always come out in the year. So I feel really strong about this being 25th anniversary. I really think everything they're showing is first 6 months of the year, because their showcase is coming, and that's the last 6 months. I think they are Xbox has been holding back, and I think it's in their showcase. So we're going to see it. But yeah, I'm kind of a risk. I don't really, Game Freak I know is Pokemon. So I don't really, that surprises me that they're doing something like this, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's a toss up, right? Like, is the Pokemon issues people are having to switch truly on hardware side, or is it Game Freak being forced to push out Pokemon at the rate they are? And how does Game Freak turn around and make something that looks as great as Beast of Reincarnation does? Like, that game looks beautiful, but how does it actually end up playing and running on better hardware, Yeah,
it was announced in 2023 under a different title. So has some time. We'll see.
That was a nice pick. If this comes out on PC, I can expect that the Beast is going to have a mod that just makes it look like Pikachu.
yeah.
It's coming out PlayStation 5. It's PS5, Windows, and Xbox consoles, and then it's in Game Pass.
Oh,
as well.
wow.
So
Dang.
it's described combat system compared to Black Myth Wukong, Nier Automata, and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. One of those games. We'll love them.
Game Freak
Art
doing a
style,
Souls-like.
story.
Yeah.
Mhm. Art style and story
Dang.
compared to Studio Ghibli's works such as Princess Mononoke. Jesus, I
Mononoke.
butchered that. Thank
Okay.
you. I
Okay.
knew I wasn't right.
Dang.
Yeah, some interesting
Good
things. So
pick.
yeah, no, when they showed it off they said it was the first, in that batch of Dev Direct games. I mean, Fable, duh, I want to see Horizon, obviously, but I'm most hype about seeing this one because Expedition 33 was an unknown in the summer showcase in Xbox one time. I'm not saying this is going to hit that, but who knows? Xbox is curating some great games.
Have the eye.
When you have the money, you do.
That goes into the last pick, the counter pick of the draft that closes us out here. Again, you're picking something that either you think is going to be delayed, which will put that person as a 0 for the year because it cannot be dropped once it is counterpicked, even if it is delayed, so you're stuck with it through the year. It does go to me first. Weird. It's
Yeah,
not
sorry.
me. It's not me. It goes to me. Sorry.
That makes sense because first in the draft you pick last, but now you get the first chance at counter picks.
There's a couple I'm looking at. As we were going through, I was keeping an eye on stuff. The Danganronpa remake, who knows, Marvel.
Who knows?
That last Hail Mary in the final round, keep you stuck with that. I'm going to go, just because I'm still curious on how it translates to its own standalone game, which is probably dumb. With Pokemon Champions.
Oh, okay.
Again, it sounds like a good idea, the concept of it, the idea behind it, the reasoning behind it. Everything about it sounds good for an application, for an app. But for the gameplay perspective, I'm so up in the air on how that's going to be reviewed, who reviews it, what set of eyes go on it. Because it could be reviewed well, but if those people aren't in on Open Critic, whatever, I don't know.
It's fair.
So that'll be my counter.
It's a shot in the dark.
Shot in the dark.
That's all right.
Ryan?
Man. There's some games I'm seeing across these lists right here. A lot of them are really solid. I'll give you that. A lot of them are very, very solid. But which one is the one that screams out to me the most as... Is it gonna hit the mark this year? Is it gonna hit the mark at all? I do hope that this game does well. Is it gonna do well this year? I don't know. And so that's why I begrudgingly will be choosing Pokemon as my counter pick.
Yeah.
I really want it to do well. It has the right team behind it. It has the marble sauce. It has that very intriguing gameplay. But like I said before, the fact that it wasn't announced as a game for Evo, Evo was in smack dab in the middle of the year almost. It made me worried, and especially after last beta, I really, really do hope that this game does well. If that means being put back in the oven for a little bit while and then maybe be pushed to 2027, beginning of the year 2027, that would be great. But we're just gonna have to wait and see.
There. Joel.
I
pick one of his.
I think he's doing the right thing. I think he's doing the right thing. But who's next for the?
You. It is you, sir.
Is you are.
I am gonna here at Titanfall Killer Anthem, whatever we're fucking called. I already forgot. The Destiny Killer Anthems, Titanfall 3. I think having the experience of Titanfall 2 being buried and forgotten and getting shafted with release, I something about Control Resonant. I think it's gonna get fucked. I don't know why. Something's gonna
Ooh.
overshadow it.
Ooh.
I think that's not because I want to see it fail. I think it's gonna be something else. Like this is great, but we're gonna forget about it because something else. That's something about it. I don't know what it is. Something's telling me.
Like this could be like the horizon to something others, like Breath of the Wild kind of
Exactly.
situation.
Like this is still a good game, but it's like, whoops, sorry, we forgot about it. Like that's probably it's gonna be shooting myself in the foot, but I think something about it. It's just
There's a chance. I mean, so again, Control 1 was overlooked. A lot of people wanted it rated higher, didn't get that those eyes on it. I even drafting it, I feel there's a chance it gets delayed too this year. Especially if it's true an end of the year and GTA does manage to come out. Like, I feel that being one they'll just take a hit on. Hey, spring 2027, come back next year.
my pick.
Kyle.
I'm gonna go with the safest thing, the release date that is described per this Fantasy Critic site as beyond early 2026. That's Marvel 1943 Hydra. Out of all the other games I could have picked, that's the safest one to maybe slip out of the year. This, I if it comes out, it could be so good. Just leaning into that story with Captain America and Black Panther in that time period. We'll see if they're allowed to even release it into the world. But yeah, like it should be good. It comes out, I could easily see, 15 points being lost, but that's okay. I'm gonna bank on this slipping out. I was wrong last year guessing Outer Worlds 2 slipped out. Who would have thought Obsidian could release 3 games in a year?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Who'd have thunk?
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with this one again.
Well,
Yeah, want to do a quick run through of our lists, just to top to bottom. Been a while since our first round picks. Run through what you went with.
Yeah, I'll go through. I don't think I said my publication name once. But yeah, coming from Kirkland's signature publication, we went Fable in the first round, followed by Gears of War E-Day, Hollow Knight, Silksong, Sea of Sorrow. We went with Cairn, which is also our new game franchise pick. After that, we had The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, and then Beast of Reincarnation. The last pick, counter pick being Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra.
Joel.
Hello, me Joel with the Destiny Killers Anthem, Titanfall 3 Studios, Titanfall 3 2028. I'm calling it, but what we picked, Star Wars Galactic Racer coming in hot. Jumian, and then Marvel took on Fighting Souls, Star Wars Zero Company, Crimson Desert, possible Elder Scrolls 6 tease, and Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. I'm closing out with a big swing and probably a miss. But I'd also, Saros. I forgot about Saros. Shit. I'm really excited for that. The new game franchise. But yes, Control Resonant is my counter pick, only because something else is bigger.
And coming in hot from just another Saber Interactive. First round, we got Forza Horizon 6, followed by Marvel's Wolverine, Danganronpa 2x2, Pokemon Champions, 007 First Light, Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven, and for my counter pick, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls.
And finally, for me, Jaco's Choco Tacos, Nachos, and Games. Troll Resonant, Fire Emblem's Fortune's Weave, Resident Evil Requiem, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, Judas, Please for the Love of God Come Out This Year, I Need You, and Toem 2, with my counter pick being Pokemon Champions. And that leaves everybody with 8 open slots for the rest of the year. Again, 100 imaginary bucks to spend. I believe minimum bid is $5. Each week you can go on bid for whatever games you want. New release comes out, new trailers comes out. I try to keep stuff updated in the Discord. Showcase season especially, busy time for new releases. Bids are private until Thursday evening at 8 p.m., at which case the website will switch over. We will be able to see all the active bids for that week and have a chance to counter bid if we so desire. If not, bids process Saturday night. I believe 8 p.m. Eastern is the cutoff. So every Saturday night, if you pick up something new, it'll be on your list. If you won the bid, you can go on, see who outbids you, what they outbid you for. But yeah, 11 and a half months to go through, build out your list. We'll have to have you guys.
Long year.
Have you guys back.
Anthem 2.
Anthem 2. Have you guys back periodically, do a checkup, June Showcase time, do a checkup, see where our lists are at, and then, of course, an end of the year update, see where everyone went aboard. You can follow our list at fantasycritic.com under download QX United We Nerd. Guys, thank you again for joining us. It's been 2 months in a row now. Love having people here, love having guests here. Something we're personally going to be shooting for more as the year continues. What are you guys up to? How are things going post dispatch? What do you got planned for the new year?
Dude. Oh no. Ryan, you go first.
Well, like I said before, we're gonna be getting underway with our Walking Dead season 4 playthrough that we're gonna be kicking off this month. As well as I believe this coming Tuesday, we're gonna be doing another Magic the Gathering unboxing mini stream. I believe Joel has been setting that up, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully,
Spider-Man collector box. Me and our buddy Fernando. Woo!
Yeah, come see it. Come see if Joel and Fernando can pull their third Soul Stone in a row. Like no joke. Like the Soul Stone, like one of the biggest chase cards in the set. The past 2 streams, they pulled one and of different variants. So. Come see if they can do a hat trick.
What you're saying is you're making profit.
No, I have lost.
Oh shit!
I have lost a lot of money.
Well,
but it was great.
It was fun. Yeah, and other than that, we're kind of planning out our year as we go along. Our 5-year anniversary will be next month, so we're going to be revving up our 5th year as a podcast / content machine. So we're going to be an exciting year for us.
Yeah. Just we'll be doing that, and I do. Since you brought it up, I think we got to do a playthrough of Dispatch now. I mean, after Walking Dead, we just got to go into it. So that's probably on the horizon. When 1943 comes out, we'll play it. No. Me and Brian have been getting back into Fortnite, so we're probably going to stream that too. So,
nice.
Nice. Been getting
South Park just came out.
5-man groups. I'm saying
5-man groups.
But yeah,
they do that.
Just looking forward to that. And when Wolverine does come out, despite the draft, we're gonna go hard in.
Nice. Good.
That's it for now.
Kyle, if we can peel you away from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, what do you got going on this week?
Why would you? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Why would you peel me away from it? It's the game of the year. It's so good. It's still just onion that has so many layers. It tastes just like a parfait. I love it. But yeah, I'm gonna do more of that. Doing Hollow Knight, back on that casually. Very different games there. But yeah, I'll stream maybe tomorrow. I want us to get back on the Division. The stuff they've talked about in the New Game Plus showcase that just happened. Survivors, they're putting snow on the Washington DC map. That's coming. The whole new mode is coming, so that'll be fun. And then Division 3, they're talking about. That's something that should be announced this year and showing off. Is probably not released this year, but we should see a Division 3 this year. So we got to do that this week, at least with you. But yeah, be around.
Good to hear. Yeah, same old for me. Picked up our GTA 5 playthrough again this week on the good old Xbox 360 right beside me for the first time. God, that gameplay is like ass. I will fight anyone that says differently. Driving, bad. Aiming, bad. Flying the plane, bad. Not having a good time. But we're working through it.
Right.
I'm finishing the game before 6 comes out. I'm getting achievements for
once you're done. Yeah, so once you're done, you need to hop in on like the Series X and S version just to see if there is a drastic difference to you, and you're like, oh yeah, no, it's just an old version, or if it's just to you the game, because that makes sense. It's a little wonky.
Yeah.
I was watching your playthrough. Surprised it doesn't look as bad. Surprised it looks as decent as it does.
13 years old, 14 years old. Either way, this has been episode 99. We'll be back next week. Same place, same time for the big old 100. Looking ahead at 2026, gaming resolutions, what we want to focus on, and more at twitch.tv/thedownloadqueue. Again, United We Nerd, United_We Nerd on most socials. Everything will be in the description down below for the boys. Thank you again for joining us. Till next time, be good to each other, especially now. Be safe. Happy gaming.